everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Bean, and today I will be showing you how to get this simple, blown out, glittery, beautiful Valentine's Day look. So if you want to see how I create this look, just keep on watching and I will jump right on into the video. I already had my base on because I started doing my foundation, and then I realized that my camera wasn't on, so I just finished up the rest of my foundation and my concealer and powder and all that, and so that's where we are. I'm gonna go ahead and do my eye makeup and then move on to the rest of my face makeup after that. I want to do like a daytime Valentine's look, but rather than like a deep smoky going out kind of look, I'm gonna be using Super Shock shadows from Colourpop. These are like $5 a piece and they're awesome. To get started, I'm going to take the shade Glitz. This is kind of like a pink rosy shade, and I'm just going to go in with my brush. I'm just using a blending brush from Morphe. This is the R38. So I'm just going to go in on my crease with this color, and I just want to put that in there all over. And I'm not being super precise here just because I want this to be kind of like a, I don't want to say floaty, but kind of floaty look. I don't want it to be super precise. I want it to be really blended out type of look. So I'm gonna go in the crease and just kind of buff that in all over my crease and a little bit above my crease as a transition shade. I'm gonna bring it a little bit down onto my lid as well. I'm also gonna pull the shade out towards my outer corner of my eye just to elongate my eye shape and give it more of that cat eye look. So I just like to put that in there and blend until I get, you know, the color saturation that I want. A lot of times these shadows work best with your fingers. I found that I do like using them with brushes as long as you have the time to kind of go in and blend and really work them in, because I do find that you don't get as much pigment with them when you just use a brush. This is shiny. It's kind of like a chocolatey brown color. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it. I'm gonna go in with that one and put it in my outer corner, just kind of buff it there and then bring it over a little bit into my crease, but I don't want it to be all the way over because I do want this side of my eye to be pretty light. So I really want to keep this one right here in this outer corner area and just kind of lightly bring it in to about the middle of my lid, and then just kind of buff it up a little bit and blend it in with that other first shade, and then blend this one out to the outer corner of my eye as well. Just go ahead and keep blending, and I just kind of like to lay down the color first and then work on blending it over. After that, I'm going to go back in with Glitz, which was the first shade that I used in the crease, and just kind of blend those two together a little bit more. Then I'm gonna go in with this one. This one is just one of Colourpop's regular Super Shock shadows, is in the shade Acorn. It's like a shimmery nude. I'm gonna put this all over the lid, and for this one I'm just gonna use my finger, and then I'm just gonna go in and tap this onto my lid. I think you get the best color payoff for the shimmer shadows. The mattes I like to use with a brush, but for the shimmers I do like to put these on with my fingers, and so I'm just gonna drag that over and just blend it out. It's a little bit more difficult to blend out a shadow with your finger rather than a brush, but get used to it. And then once it's as bright as you want it, then other eye. And then I'm just gonna go back in to shiny real quick and add a little bit of that in my outer corner just to kind of blend those together. The next color is the color Ritz. It's just kind of like a glittery top coat. I would say it's kind of like a champagne-y, and so that one I'm just going to put on with my finger as well. It's mostly glitter, and so I'm just going to pop that on top of Acorn. I think that Ritz and Acorn look really good together, and I'm going to put a little bit of Ritz blending in to the darker shade as well. Same thing on the other eye. Oh, and I just got it all over my face. Cute. It'll be there all day. And then I think it just gives it a really pretty sheen, and it's sparkly and beautiful, and it doesn't take a lot of work. You just dip your finger in here, pop it on, and obviously if you wanted to wear this look out, you could use darker shades in the crease and in your outer corners to make it a little bit more smoky. For my lower lash line, I'm gonna go back into Glitz. I am just gonna put this on my lower lash line and bring it up to meet that shadow that I put on the outer corner, just to finish creating that shape. So that's what I'm doing there. And I'm going to bring the pink shade all the way in. And I'm just going to buff that out a little bit so it's not such like a straight line under my eye there. I'm going to go in a little bit with Shiny, this darker shade. I'm going to put that one just a little bit on the outer edge. I'm not going to go past the center of my lash line. I am going to add just a little bit of Acorn, if I don't throw it, in my inner corner bottom lash line, like right here. I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of that on a pencil brush and just put that in the inner corner to highlight a little bit. Okay, and I'm also going to take, this isn't Colourpop, this is from MAC, this is Nylon. It's like a champagne-y, shimmery gold color. I'm gonna pop this on for my brow bone highlight. I really like this shade. I think it's shiny, but it's not too much, so then it just kind of highlights your brow. I'm also going to go in with this Colourpop highlighter in the shade Flexitarian. I love this one. It's like a champagne, but like white. I love this, so I'm just gonna go in with that, put that in my inner corner. I'm gonna take this black eyeliner. This is by Beauty For Real. This is one of my favorite eyeliners. This is the Eyeline 24/7 eyeliner in the shade Black Magic. And then I'm gonna go in with the Kokie Volume and Length Mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras right now. Do you feel like mascara takes you the longest thing, like takes you forever to do? Because I feel like mascara takes me forever. Put this on my lower lashes too. So that is the eyes done. I really, really like this look. I think that it's really soft and sweet, but also sparkly and glam. And I love anything sparkly, so this look is right up my alley. It's super easy. It takes like no time at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face makeup. For bronzer, I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I'm just going to kind of pop that on my cheeks. This is the one called Light Bronzer. You love these baby hairs? Funny story about those baby hairs. When I was in middle school, I think it was like 13 or something, and my hair is super thin, okay, and so it like breaks off really easily, which is like all of this like baby hairs is like where it breaks and then it grows in, but it's like always at this like weird stage, you know? When I was like 13, my mom thought I tried to cut my bangs because a 13-year-old would try to cut her bangs like this, and she would not believe me that they just break. And so here I am like a decade later with these little baby hairs. I just think it's funny. I mean, at the time I was like, Mom, I did not cut my hair. I did not cut my hair. Right now, like now, it's really funny. I was like, they're just like that. And the other bronzer that I'm going to use is the Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer, and this one's kind of a shimmery, glittery kind of bronzer, so I'm just going to use a little bit of it just to kind of warm up my cheeks a little bit. Also going to contour my nose really quick. I'm going to use the butter bronzer for that as well. For blush, I'm going to use the Tarte Blush Bazaar. This was with their holiday stuff this year. I'm going to use the shade Fortunate, which is this peachy pink shade here. And I'm just going to put that on the balls of my cheeks. And for highlighter today, I'm going to use the Gimme More Highlight Palette from Colourpop. And I'm going to use this shade here at the bottom, Bigger and Better. This one. Highlight my nose. Let me do my brows real quick and I'll be right back. Brows are on, and so for lips, I am going to be using the, oh my gosh, this is the shade Wham. It's kind of like a glitter gloss. And some setting spray. I'm going to use the Urban Decay De-Slick setting spray. Okay guys, so that is the finished look. This is my easy, kind of blown out Valentine's Day look. Super easy to achieve. If you don't have the Colourpop shadows that I used, you could do this with powder shadows as well. Just use similar colors. You don't have to use the Super Shock shadows. I really like this eye look. I think it's pretty for Valentine's Day. I mean, honestly, this is like, I would wear this every day. But if you like this look, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post every Tuesday and Thursday, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! To get started, I'm going to take the shade Shiny. Yes. No. Yes. It's just like a shimmery. These earrings don't want to stay in my ear.